Hi there, welcome back to the Joy of Civ. My name is Christian and I'm your host. We're back, still in this Antiquity Age adventure with Egypt playing as Amina. We are kind of nearing what I think is likely the end of the Antiquity Age. We're about 88% through the age and currently prosecuting a war against Trung Trac and the Khmer. So that is, ongoing. It's looking pretty good in our favor right now, but we shall see what happens. And yeah, without further ado, I think I've kept anyone who's been watching this series and waiting for another episode, I've kept you waiting long enough. So let's just get back into it. I'm glad you're here. All right, here we are back in the game. This is the battlefront here in our war against Trung Trac. You can see we have several units stationed around this walled city. Our navy sits off the coast, and we're still working on wrapping this war up. You can see we have some strong war support in our favor, so we'll see what happens here as we continue to move along. Let's just take a quick buzz around the empire, see what we're up to. So we got an archer under production in our capital. The city of Djet is producing these JT units, which are our special great person playing as Egypt. Got a library going on in Appalachia, and I believe those are our cities. The others are settlements. So not a whole lot going on in those. We have a lot of gold though, so maybe we'll think about purchasing a building in one of those settlements, one of those towns here in the near future. All right, we've got a Medjay, our special military unit, into action here. Got another commander here who is not quite loaded up. Oh, got a ballista. I forgot about that. All right, our ships are taking fire. And some archers. All right, let's see what our narrative choice is here. People of the conquered village look up to see a new chief standing before them, wreathed in smoke and speaking passionately. Progress may mean the destruction of the past, she says, but there is always a new future to be found. All right, and I can pick between a Medjay and a migrant, and I kind of feel like we've got a pretty strong military, and it's only getting stronger right now, so we're going to go with that migrant, see what that does for us. And we have the option to grow this settlement. Can grab another resource here. Get a culture boost. It seems like a pretty good option. We could also expand up this way and, on our next growth opportunity, be able to get one of those resources. But we're going to take this opportunity to get silk for now. And boost our capital's culture with that. It's a nice boost there in the capital. And we can specialize this town. So let's see, what do we have? Got a couple, got a woodcutter, got a megalith here, pasture, plantation. I almost always go farming town. We're going to do something a little bit different and go mining town this time around. Get another, woodcutter in there. Maybe we'll find, I don't know, I guess we won't have too many mines. We'll see how this goes. Might have been not the best decision, but hey, maybe we'll upgrade to a city anyway and it just won't matter. All right, so we got our commander here. We do have this encroaching Khmer spearman. Yeah, so let's This archer is injured, but we'll still be able to do some damage. We also have this archer here. Very good. These guys are really letting out the cries of agony. Alright. I really don't like the idea of deploying a unit onto... Let's see, what's this commander's promotion? Leadership, okay, yeah. So, I don't think we're going to deploy this commander at this point. We'll let this spearman attempt to move into our zone of control. Alright, so this archer is causing us some trouble here. We will return the favor with this other ship. And we'll sail over this way, see if we can pillage and recover some health. We might take a shot from the archer in the city, but we shall see. Alright, again, this commander's going to hold position there. Alright, this Medjay escaped a battle and is just going to be healing up. And let's take a look at these towns and see if there's anything we want to do to improve them. So we can go with more of these megalith special improvements. I believe we got these from an independent power city-state. So we get additional food for rural districts. So we'll want to build a bunch of rural districts around these megaliths. So it seems like a nice option. And then we'll be able to boost production here with a saw pit. I don't remember what our pantheon is. These are things I always forget. We won't find that here either. We'll find it there. +1 culture on quarters and settlements with an altar. Well, that's not that fantastic. But I like the idea. We'll go with this with a saw pit somewhere. Maybe over here. There we go. And then we'll probably convert this to a city. We just spent enough gold that we can't do that now. Alright, got a Medjay to, I guess, attack this scout here. And what do we have? We have a Medjay just stationed here who is able to boost wonder production. So, what are we working on? Maybe we'll be able to start in Alanda soon, and then we can boost that production. Looks like we have a migrant here. Got that from the narrative event. Which city should this migrant join is the question. We might as well continue to boost our capital. We can grab these horses here. Those spearmen just retreated. Good move.
Brave, never boast.
Alright, so looks like we did a what is that called? A mastery. And I don't know if we're gonna make it to ironworking. I struggle with science in Civ 7. I mean, look at this. 34 science to 83 culture. I mean, maybe I'm getting all sorts of cultural bonuses from Egypt, but yeah, just haven't quite figured out how to really do well in the science game. But it's still really as this series is titled, it's still early days for me. I've not been able to get in and play the game as much as I would have liked. Alright, so we can work on an arena here. Let's see, can we build any wonders right now? We cannot. We can really boost our happiness. Yeah, this seems like a really nice spot for the arena. I do like that. So let's go with that. +7 happiness here. Looks like we can go arena or altar as well here. If we do the altar, we might get some nice culture boost as well. Although maybe it would show. I don't know if we have any quarters. Maybe we don't have any quarters in this. Yeah, we do. We have some. Or 1, 2. 1. I don't know. Something like that. Anyway, let's set up an altar over here on the coast. Let's see. Dejet is defenseless. I mean, is Dejet under threat? Oh, it is under threat. Alright, well, let's get this Medjay brought back over there. This does look like trouble over here. I wonder if we can purchase walls. Is that something you can do? It is something you can do. So we'll do that. Make the city a bit more formidable. Now, the question is, are these guys coming up here to try to flank my army laying siege? Or are they up to something else? These Medjay here are really starting to not do so well. I wonder if we have the ability to pack them back in this commander. We do. I think that might be a prudent move right now. And I've got another archer here. Let's see. Why don't we get ourselves a chariot? Because we also have elephants approaching from the south here. This is definitely starting to look a little dicey. Yeah, let's see. Can we purchase walls here? Yeah, we can't get walls in this town. I guess that is just a limitation of towns, maybe. Alright, well, it's getting interesting. Let's bring this archer down here this way now that we see a threat approaching. Alright, we've got a fully loaded commander here. I think we'll could march in and attempt to cause some problems over here, but man, look at all this pillaged, burning land. I wonder if they're suffering unhappiness issues, which thankfully we've been able to avoid so far. So maybe we ought to march this army kind of to the south here. We'll leave these archers to heal up. These archers can also move south. Alright, looks like... oh, we can't pillage because, again, it's probably due to the unhappiness era thing. Or crisis. The people went crazy and burnt their own fishing boats. So, you can see about pillaging those. Or really, why don't we just get busy attacking this... Oh, I guess I already moved this ship, that's right. Let's see what sort of... oh yeah, we can't really do much on the attack. We really do need to get the trebuchet. Or or the ballista rather, over this way. Alright, got a new promotion for this commander. I think we're gonna go Bastion at this point. My goodness, do we have a promotion just sitting on this commander? I think we did. That's, oh no, it says we have no points. I don't know, I'm a little confused. Could I pick one of these right now? It kind of looks like I could. I'm not sure if that is what it means. It does appear that it is what it means. Why can't I pick another one of those? Well. So does this commander now in fact have 3 promotions? No, that's some sort of glitch, okay. Alright, we definitely have some trouble here. Let's see, this chariot is not able to... I'd really like to get over and take those archers out. But we just can't get over there quite yet. Yeah, these guys I think are going to be trouble. Let's see, the elephants that we're approaching here are now gone, which means they're probably somewhere up in the fog of war there. Oh, so I could upgrade my Medjay if I retreated. You know, it might be a good idea to do that at this point. I don't think we quite have the forces to take this city. In fact, I'm really sure we don't. So we'll go make an attempt to come back here and support Mennefer. I kind of meant to pack that unit, but actually it's better if he's out to defend in case they attack there. I don't want my army commander to bear the brunt of that. I'm gonna let these ships continue to ravage the coast here. I got another ship repaired, back in action. Alright, the spearman appears to be coming back in to engage. Take another shot there. See what happens over here. Things are getting pretty interesting. Alright, they made an attack here against Mennefer. Pretty decent looking attack, in fact. Alright, we have another crisis narrative event as settlements drift farther and farther from the Empire's core. The capital falters and its banners lie limp. Once the city held civilization together, now it sits as a vestige of broken bonds and archaic union. But smaller hubs find voices that grow ever louder, proclaiming their singularity amid new communities based not on tradition, but customs, beliefs, economy, identity. Okay. Well, let's check this out. Alright, so I'm probably going to take this -10 happiness hit in the capital because I think the capital is pretty happy and I think it can absorb that. So they're building an arena. Yeah, they can absorb that. Alright. You know, we're going to boost our war support again because we can. These archers make a nice strong attack there against those spearmen. We'll press the front here. I sure hope we don't get a volcanic eruption with the army marching past. I guess we'll wait and see. These archers for now will hold back here in Djet. Don't know why these archers aren't even firing on our ship, but I will take it. Alright. These guys are definitely going to attack the archers, although they were making use of our fortifications that we abandoned. That was clever. Alright, I can upgrade this Medjay unit. I think maybe we'll upgrade the one here in Mennefer first, though. Wait, this one's already upgraded. Maybe it's already a tier 2? Yeah, it is. Okay, so the commander, let's see, what are the promotions on this guy again? We do have assault, so we can unpack one Medjay who can immediately attack here. And this Medjay here might as well attack as well. There we go. Got a nice looking battle going on here. All right. So these archers continue to just kind of hold this area down. Now they have fortifications. Commander's gonna hold position right there. We'll see what Trung Trac's response is. We know she has some more of her elephant units. Oh wow. This guy's just smashed our Medjays. Alright, the people of neighboring Isanapura are terribly unhappy. They've asked to join our civilization in their quest for a brighter future. Let's see. Where is Isanapura? Seriously, where is it? Oh, down here. Huh. I wonder if we can keep them happy along with our own people. So we'll get a -3 on happiness in there. And plus an, we'll give it a try. We'll accept them. There we go. Wow, got a couple legacy paths as well. That's fantastic. Okay, right now they claim to be happy. Don't know why. We'll see if that remains through the crisis. We'll also see if we hold that that settlement. All right, Djet has completed their JT. Maybe we'll have them build an arena as well. Really boost up the happiness. Alright, so we can boost up some food. Again, we'll see if we're able to keep that settlement. We are now at our cap as well. So taking another settlement is probably not a good idea. Could raise one though. event, we're gonna... Oh, okay, there we go. So there's one of their elephant units. I don't know that I want to engage right here. This archer will almost certainly be destroyed. I think we're okay holding off on that. Let's see. I like the idea of moving the Medjay up here. And then... Well, I was going to say I could just immediately unpack an attack, but I don't think I have the right promotion on this commander. We'll form up a nice line here at least. There we go. And we'll go ahead and unpack the chariot. Be able to make a move on the next turn. Alright. This archer continues to hang out there. So they are bringing these elephants up and are likely going to come up here and attack by Vedette. So let's prepare some defenses. Get another archer up here. And we'll probably go for another one, in fact. Okay, let's see. We just got the new JT Great Person. Activate on a building or wonder with a great work slot to grant a codex called the Maxims of Ptahhotep. It grants +3 science. Okay, so who or what has a great work slot? The library in Djet and the library in Appalachia. So let's see, where's the library here in Djet? Up this way, I think. There it is. Alright, our commander is fine right where he is. Alright. Oops. Okay, this chariot is not in great shape, but continue to attack here. Hopefully the chariot will survive. Could really use some ranged units over here. Alright, that's a good attack right there. These guys are gonna seek refuge in the settlement. I think the commander ought to do that as well. And we might be losing our chariot up there, which is unfortunate. Oh, I forgot about this JT. He might hold the line here. We'll see. Okay, they're coming at the settlement some more. Oof. Alright, got ourselves a great library milestone.
Irony granted me books and
not too much progress here, but some. A lot of progress toward economic, a lot toward military, and a decent amount toward culture. I really wanted to get more wonders in this game. Maybe hit that culture tree, but we're at 96% now. I don't think that's going to happen. Again, I just have a really hard time moving through all the trees. I guess that's just maybe how the game goes. Like, there's all these masteries and things, and you just don't get them all. But feels kind of funny. Okay, so we got our arena here. Wasset is back to being pretty happy. Cannot build any wonders. I was hopeful that was going to unlock one for us, but I think we need to get some military units moving quickly. Alright, where can we build the megaliths? We don't have enough. You know, it doesn't hurt to build it here. It's going to keep goodness of the farm. Alright, who's defenseless? Oh, it's not Apura. Yeah, well. Yeah, I know. Alright, we've got a little bit of cover now. I say we move this archer up and take a shot at the elephant. I wonder if our commander can get up here and support this attack. Looks like that is a yes. I guess I didn't pay attention to the fact that they have embarked their spearmen there. Alright, well, we're gonna make this attack. Protect the commander's flank there. This archer should be able to move out and make quick work of that spearman. Alright, we can boost our science via that great work. Navy's doing a fantastic job up here. Alright, we're gonna have these guys dig in. And these archers will move up. Be prepared. Okay, the chariot is almost dead. Very nearly dead. So we gotta get out of here. Although, gosh, I really would have liked to have taken out that archer. Things are not looking great here at Mennefer. I think the only thing we can do is attack. So let's see. We have a Medjay, we have that Medjay, and that Medjay, a bunch of injured Medjays, plus the one here in the commander. So let's go ahead and unpack this guy. We're going to try one of those coordinated attacks. I don't know if it's a great idea, but we'll try it. Wow, okay. So we're probably going to lose this Medjay in the end, but that was pretty cool, actually. Although I don't like how these guys switched position, and now are probably just going to die. But I guess that's just what I get for trying to be fancy with the new commander actions. But these guys can celebrate their victory. And I think at this point we are going to step away from this game. Some interesting developments, really seeing a strong military push from Trung Trac and Khmer. Her elephant units are definitely making things interesting here, so we are very close to the end of the age. Probably one more play session here, and that will be my first playthrough of the Antiquity Age here on the channel. You can see the bird's eye view of the Empire right now, and we will see where we go with this Empire in the future. Thanks for joining. Drop any comments that you want to leave, and please subscribe if you find this relaxing civilization gameplay something you want to watch again. All right, I'll catch you next time.